Um, Big up people, man. Let me make sure. Right, do you know how long I sat in the back thinking, should I just click live or should I not click live? It's, bro, it's so mad. It's so mad, honestly. I hope you guys are all blessed as much as you possibly can be. Um, and let me sort my camera out. Bear with me, peace. Bear with me. Uh, yeah, let me sort my camera out. Then I'll get Savage in the building. Big up, Sav.
Same, brother.
Yeah, it's mad, man. It's mad. The best way I can put it, people, it's I don't think we've ever had to deal with this as Liverpool fans in terms of we've seen the legends have come and gone, and RIP to them, but no one so close to your team, no one in the team. Do you know what I mean? We went through the Klopp and Allison's parents passing away and stuff like that, but no one in the team where you're just like raw. And it's so crazy because I'm in the gym. Big up to Matt because Matt is the one that called me, to be fair, and told me because he was meant to have a stream. And then he said, like, yo, you heard the news? And I was like, no. And he was like, oh, Jota passed. And I said, bro, well, whoever is playing this sick joke needs to this, you know what I mean, and themselves, to be fair. And then I went and checked, bro. I couldn't even finish what I was doing. I had to just leave the gym. And it was mad because I'm like, yo, it feels like a family member. It felt like a family member that went, bro. Not someone like your own brother, like someone really, really close to you. It's a weird feeling, man. Honestly, it's a weird feeling. But condolences to bro. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. But big up to you, bro.
Yeah, enough, man. Big up, man. Yeah, a bit of a sticky one on it. I even know.
It's weird feeling, bro. Honestly, because it's just like, yeah, it's just mad, isn't it? It's just mad. It's honestly just mad. You're like, nah, bro. Why him? Why now? Do you know what I mean? Like his family just had a new baby, just got married, just won the Prem, just won the Nations League, just like, everything's going in the right direction for you, and then in a moment's notice, bro, you're just gone. Just
Yeah. Let's say his brother passed away. His brother passed away as
his
well.
brother Andre, yeah, he passed away as well. Bro,
Yeah, that's mad for that family still.
as a club, bro. Nah, and it's mad because we're not even close to it in terms of an immediate family, but it feels like family. Like you couldn't even imagine what his family and his and the Liverpool players that's been in the changing room with him for years on years on years. Like they must be broken as well, man.
Yeah, he's one of them. He's one of them beloved players, isn't it? It doesn't. I know people keep talking about it doesn't really matter about his talent, bro. That's why I've heard it. But yeah, he's one of them beloved ones, man. That's you already know, man. You know, Diogo's song goes off, bro. But I had to click off it, bro. I thought it was fine, bro. But I seen the man singing the song with the guitar, bro. I had to click off that so quick, bro. Like, yeah,
I,
that's still.
I literally sat here, I was sitting there and I was like, compose myself because I'm about to go and talk to the people because I'm just like, nah. Yeah, but he was just mad because I'm looking at it going, nah, I'm just like, yo, he's us, bro. He's like, he's family and
Nice man, them man, because I only made a joke about the last stream and that when I said like, yeah, man, he's gonna be good until September when the new FIFA comes out. Because that's what he does, isn't it? That's Diogo,
yeah.
man. Man's a big kid and that, bro. He just wants to play FIFA and love football. You get me? And yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks, bro. I don't know, man. It feels shit now, bro. But I feel like I don't even know. It's gonna feel worse, bro. I'm telling you, bro, because normally when a person doesn't line up for our team again, bro, they're injured or they're gone and they've gone to another team, bro. But when these men line up for their first preseason game, and that man's just not going to be there. I don't even know how the players are going to feel. I'm almost like it's almost better for the. It's not even better actually. I know what I'm talking about, but for the players and that, you get me? Because
I don't know how they like.
that's what I'm saying. They're going to line up in. They're gonna have whatever time and stuff like that, but everyone's different. And then when by the time it gets to a football match, there's going to be feelings coming back in. You know, the crowd's going to sing.
Yeah, and then that overwhelming feeling of like,
That's
oh my days, that's our brother gone, bro.
that's man's like that's man's home, isn't it? Like that's all I can think, man. Like I always try in these moments not to be because I've moved on from this kind of like trying to be too sad and stuff like that. You can't help it sometimes, innit?
Yeah.
But the reason why is because I'm always like, oh yeah, because there's somebody like immediately close to this person though that feels way worse than I do. And I'm like, bruv, these players see him every day. Like they're his homies, in it. They see him every day. They live in the same city. They play for the same team. And then closer to that, it's family. Brother, I can't, bro. Put it this way, I had to delete my retweet of his wedding photo because I can't look at that shit again, bro. Not with the kids in it, bro. I can't, bro. That's not.
And obviously, we're dads as well, man. And
that's not right, bro. Them kids are too small, bro. That shit's not right, bro. And I don't even want to be a prick as well because I hate these moments when it's more than one person, but one of the brothers is more famous than that because then it feels like you're dismissing the other bro. Obviously, I don't know him like that. We don't know Jota either, but he's the one who plays for Liverpool. So I don't even know because the news are obviously going to go Jota, which I'm not blaming the media for and that. But I don't know if the brother's got kids or a missus and that. You get me? So I can't even do the. I don't know, but you get me. I'm just one of them, and that's why I never posted anything or anything because I don't ever know what to do. Like, I'm not really prayers to her because I know it doesn't even for me. It doesn't do anything. It's fucked still. It's fucked still.
Yeah, do you know it's mad, yeah? Because I'm with you as well, man. I don't like it. I don't like death in general. It's just one of the things I try, and I know it happens, and I know it's a part of the process of life. But when it happens to people that you care about, man, it's different, bro. It just hits different, and it's just weird because it shouldn't take moments like this where we really take stock and take check and go, you know what, bro? I need to change certain things. I need to do certain things better as well because no one knows when the time is up. No one knows. He woke up just, enjoying life, thinking, bro, preseason, going back with the man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. If he's in the car with his bro driving in the sun, he's happy in it. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's fucked, bro. And the thing.
Your mic went, bro.
I guess well, it's only natural as a human, isn't it? Like this happens to us, bro. Like we take stock in these moments, and then in a couple of weeks, everyone will be back to what they were doing, bro. Like it's not at this point, it's not even anyone's fault. It's literally just that's how life is, bro. You get me? So at least it gives people a chance to think of whatever and that. But I don't know, bro. Like you get me? I don't know. It sucks, bro. I literally said this to you as well, man. Like it's not so much a football issue, is it? But obviously we know him through football. And I only said to you the other day, like, well, it was yesterday when you and Kevin out. I said, yo, man, might have to just start being nicer to our players, not still, bro.
Yeah, like, bro.
Nah, and obviously I've never had a problem with Jota anyway. That's my guy, man. Like I've never, but I was just like, yo, sometimes I've always said this, and people can quote me on it. You know, I'm telling the truth, bro. I've always said, man, like, yo, you man need to stop being so personal about the man. Them still, get me? When we talk about football, talk about that. But I've said it low, like, allow the personal business, but it's weird, bro. Because I guess whoever was personal about people before, like, it hits you just as hard still, the same. So, yeah,
it's bro, Sav, it's so mad because I've like, when you turn your phone on and you see like someone pass away, and I know it's different. It hits different for some people. Sometimes it hits later down. Sometimes it's in that moment. But bro, when I told you, bro, I couldn't carry on. I couldn't do. I was like, nah, bro, this feels like one of my family members just passed away.
That's Liverpool. Football club's a family club, bro. That's what it is, man.
So, bro, it was such a weird feeling. I was just going, nah, I can't even finish my workout. I can't. It's just like I was just sitting there going, yo, I need to just leave the gym. Then obviously me and Matt had as a stream, it was like, nah, we're just gonna cancel that. We won't do it today. And I was like, I'm not gonna stream today. Like, fuck it, innit? Like, no stream. But then I was like, nah, man, we like Gotta talk
I
about
hear
that
you.
guy, man.
I
We
hear you.
got to pay
No,
his
it's 'cause I was
respect.
supposed to be on. I was supposed to be on stream now, so I just privated that shit, and then not even because I couldn't do a stream. I was just like, bro, like obviously I got a job to do there, bro. And
Yeah,
man can't really be animated and try and pretend. I can't do the pretending in it, so I'm not trying
yeah,
to give man like some boring stream and that. But obviously, yeah, things are bigger, bro. And it's just, bro, it fucking sucks, bro. And I'm sort of trying to wait for my son to get back to me and that because Jar's his guy, bro. Like my son's Jota shirt is like is next to me, bro. Like folded up right under with Diaz's shirt. And
mm,
he's obviously just went to college on it, just normal. Obviously, that's just like thousands of fans and that, bro. But I'm just sitting like, yeah, man was just sitting there oblivious still. And I always try and do that with my kid. Like, I don't really want to message him like negative shit, but I like, it's either that or he's going to pop up on your phone middle of the class, bro. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't know, man, but you're right. This is the fucked up thing. We've never had to. I can't speak for like Liverpool fans older than us, but even then, I'm sure because I know the history of Liverpool. We've never had to sit through like this, bro. Like, not a current member of the team. We've never had to. Like, not a member who's supposed to turn up for the next game. We've never had to deal with that before.
yeah. Like, because it's always like maybe a legend, one of the legends passed away,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
manager and stuff, and we kind of deal with it as a club and as a team and stuff like that, and pay your respects. But not a current member of your team, a current member that's loved by many. Like it's mental, man. And
Yeah, Jota's one of them that other fans like him as well, isn't it?
yeah, all I got messages from obviously my brethren's like, "Rah, he's actually the one that we love out your team."
Because he's always dunking on Arsenal and United and that. Bro. That's Arsenal fans, bro. That's how you know, bro. Like he's a love guy, bro. Because he'll be dunking on Arsenal. That's his team.
That's his team to dunk on.
So, yeah,
Ah,
man. It's
sucks, man. Yeah, this sucks, bro. This sucks. It's mad because now you're just like, as a team, because I'm always thinking like the big picture is his family. How they gonna cope through it? I know the club said the club will look after them.
yeah. It's the
Yeah,
youth, man. It's the
the
youth, man.
youths in it, because being a parent as well, you're like, so I know one day my time will be up, right? I know that.
Mm.
I've come to terms with that. But even coming to terms with that, I'm just like, I
Brother.
never want to leave them alone. Like I don't want to leave them
Nah, to be
and
fair, you always tell me that, bro. You always, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like I can't, brother. The feeling I got in my chest when I looked at the wedding photo again,
mm,
I was like, nah, bro. This is not even like what the fuck is this, bro? That's like about like pure happiness in one photo, and a week later it's the complete opposite, bro.
mm,
She's obviously thinking that, yeah, man, this is my husband. We're gonna raise. He's been with her since he was a kid,
yeah,
so we're gonna raise these beautiful kids together and that, man. You're already the perfect boyfriend. You're gonna be the perfect husband, and we've had another kid we're gonna raise together. And that, bro, I can't. Obviously, I get it happens to everyone, bro, but that doesn't really matter. I feel bad at it. So, and I feel bad for him, bro. I feel terrible for her. I feel bad for his family. I feel bad for his mom and dad. Just the fact that like you've lost two kids on the same day.
2 kids on the same
But,
day.
but like his wife is like the person he wakes up to. I can't, brother. I don't know, man. It's fucked still. It's fucked, man.
I have the team will have they'll have probably maybe a longer period off, I presume. Maybe they'll
Yeah,
take
man. I ain't gonna lie. They might have to want. I know they've
have
got
to just
stuff in
cancel
place.
maybe like some of the games or something. They're gonna have to, bro, because
Yeah, you see the look at Preston thing or something like that. Like, I
yeah,
get you've got contracts with everyone, and obviously life does go on with. But if the players ain't, because it's every player in it, like instead people like, oh God, man, it's the
yeah,
players.
not one play. Like it's not like he was
It's the
just
dinner ladies.
coming
It's everything, bro. Like that was
everything.
the bro. And remember, like what do we wait for every year, bro? In September, bro, Jota to
The
walk around with the
FIFA,
FIFA cards, bro. Like
yeah,
this
the
is
FIFA cards. You're doing the FIFA cards. That's always a vibe.
brother. Man's a FIFA champion as well.
Yeah.
Brushed up Sterling and that.
Uh,
Nah, man.
even that, I don't even, do we even do that anymore? Like the person did, like these, I'm saying these are like the moments that's gonna bring back like mad emotions for us as fans
Yeah,
and players as well. Like because we're like, no, Jota normally does this, or oh, he normally comes up clutch for us in this moment, or do you know what I mean? There's moments you're like, that's Jota's moment. That's our number 20 there.
I'm just telling man straight away, innit? Like, obviously, everyone has their own opinions and that, bruv. Man ain't wearing bruv. Just retire man's shirt, bruv.
Yeah,
Retire.
no one, no,
Man.
yeah, they will. I think the club ain't gonna. I think the club 100% will retire his shirt. They need to. There's no if buts. Maybe there's no like, oh, no, just retire his shirt, bro.
Fucking hell, bro.
So man, this mad, bro. It's so. I'm in the gym, just like vibing, going, can't wait. Stream later, come online and talk to the people and chop it up and stuff like that. Great moment in Liverpool, at the moment. And then like got the phone call and literally it just felt like my whole day just like everything just stopped. Everything just stopped. Exactly what I would think, what I mean, obviously everyone's had, people pass away in their family and stuff like that. So feeling there, if everyone's listening that understands that feeling, that feeling there is the feeling I got. I literally just stopped on the Stairmaster, just turned it off, sat there, and I was like, "Nah, I don't believe this, bro." And I said, "Nah, someone's playing a sick joke. And if you're playing a sick joke like this, bro, don't." Like, it's mad because I'm like, when you're just in denial. And even with all the pictures and stuff, I'm like, nah, I'm still in denial. I need to wait for the club. And then when I saw the club post it, I was like, yeah, it's mad. Yeah, it's mad. Once they post it, then I knew. I was just like, all right, so yeah, it's true then. It's not like it's not one of those things you're like, nah, maybe I'm still dreaming. Maybe I'm still in bed, you know what I mean? Just having a crazy one of those crazy ones, man. But you're right, bro. He's out. Yeah.
I've been trying to remove like negative shit from us. I told you this from my algorithm and all that, bro. So when I
Yeah.
saw that, first of all, I was just like, I don't know what's going on there, bro. I just thought it was some stupid link or something like that. Then I was like, there's bare players called Jota. So I was just like, let me just click off this because that's what I do, man. Like, I don't know if it's off delusional and that, but it helps me, man. I just click off stuff and I just left it, bro. Then I was like, bro, why people keep? I see notifications going off, bro. Why people keep messaging me for, bro? Lord, you get me? And then when I saw my dad message me, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, bro. There ain't no way, brother. There ain't no way, bro. Hey, bro.
I know that. Do you know the next? I don't even know what the club will plan to do for him, but I know they'll plan something
Our
amazing.
club's cold when it comes to like they'll handle it somehow. But the thing is, like, I don't even want to think of that because even for the people who have to handle it, they feel the same as us.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you work at the club, you feel the same, innit?
Because you see
Liverpool's
him
not really
day
one of
to
them
day.
clubs. It's a two city. There's only two clubs in the city,
Mm.
and they don't really work at Liverpool and the Everton fans. You get me? It's like everyone who works at Liverpool, when you walk around, everyone's a Liverpool fan. The people who work in the shop are Liverpool fans. Security is a Liverpool fan. So whatever they have to do, man, it's you get me? I ain't even trying to put no pressure on them and all that, bro. It's fucked still. It's fucked, man. And yeah, literally the players, they're homie. But that's all I can. That's all I can think is just like it's the players' homie.
Homies, isn't it?
It's
Yeah,
not. And then Portugal's playing today, isn't it?
yeah. That's I heard that, but I didn't know if it was true or not.
Nah, they're playing Spain. I know they're playing Spain today or tomorrow. I'm sure it was. So, unless it's it might be thinking. Yeah, actually, I know what it is because the Club World Cup's on. It's the women's Euros, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is. Because I was
They'll,
watching it.
they'll pay tribute to him there as
Yeah. I
well.
said that they put in thingy to the authorities. I don't even know why that to ask. To be honest, if I can do a minute silence, bro, do what you like, bro. But
It's weird, man. Nah, it's weird, bro. It's weird. That's one of the G's as well, man. That's one of the guys. I was just thinking back at his like best moments, just the type of goals and the moments that you go, yeah, that's such a clutch moment from Jota. Arsenal
Yeah, man.
cooking
Last time
every
we saw him was we saw him at the parade.
yeah. Yeah, for all the people that was at the parade as well. Yeah, it's crazy. And his last goal was the Everton goal.
Yeah.
I think Cav said he's gonna join us in a minute.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. I'm not one to like. I just get on with stuff in it, man. But I can't lie, bro. Like this, man. Couldn't give a shit about a transfer window or anything anymore, bro. I swear to God, bro. I can't get. I couldn't give a damn, bro. The real talk, I couldn't give a damn, bro. Not saying that anyone else should do whatever, and that, like I hope everyone can just try and get on with their day and all that. But I can't even. It's just madness. Fuck,
Yeah, I'm just trying to read some of the stuff. Well, yeah. Nah, man, this is crazy. Yeah, just pure messages from the people, then, man. Yeah, this is crazy, bro. Yeah, big up to everyone watching, man. Rivals aside as well, big up to all Liverpool fans. Shout out to you guys, man. But as well,
Yeah, seen a couple of Rivals videos on that, man. It's good videos, man. Good messages. Yeah, it's fast.
It doesn't even feel real, bro. It feels like some, you know what I mean? Just gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, yeah, nah.
But it's fucked, bro. Like the thing is, like, one, this doesn't happen very often anyway. In football in general, it does happen. We've seen it happen a few times. Usually, it's like not connected to Liverpool, and that doesn't mean that person matters unless it's just that naturally, if someone's closer to your club and that, like, you feel like that. But yeah, fucking, I don't even know, bro.
Nah, man, it's mad. All I'm thinking about in my head is just the players, them and his family. Like, how are they gonna cope with that? How are you gonna be able to just move? And I know, like from a player standpoint, they all have a job to do. But then it's just like, because I live in the real world, I'm like, nah, screw the job, man.
Yeah, the thing is, in a normal job, bro, man get time off for morning, bro. But obviously, man, them all can't take the same time off for morning, can they? Because it's a whole team, it's a whole club. Like, like Slot's gonna feel as bad as well, bro.
Yeah, because
and Carol in the canteen and that, bro. For my man in the coffee bar where he's always sitting with Salah, bro. Like, everyone's gonna feel terrible, bro.
The coaches, the academy players that's had the privilege to meet
bro,
him, get to know him and stuff like that.
And then obviously, like the other players and that who play for Portugal and that, they play for other clubs. It's gonna affect them too. They're all his brethren and that. Because the Club World Cup's still going on, and all them players are like bearing them are playing in
even
the club.
like Trent as well, bro. Like that's one of the guys.
I know. It's I ain't one to be lost for words and that, bro. But when I mean, I don't even know what to say. But I mean, I have no idea, bro. Even my missus is upset.
Yeah, it's mad.
She tried to tell me and that, and I was like, she's like, "Oh, you probably already know." And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "It's not." And then she was like, "Oh, yeah, but it's not the Jota with that song, is it?" And then started singing the beginning of the song. I was like, "Yeah." And then she just went quiet, bro. Because even she knows the song, bro. Because that's how Liverpool get down, bro. that's how the true Liverpool get down, bro. Once you family in it. I know we've had this thing lately, the last couple of years, where like everyone's kind of, probably including myself, bro, but everyone's like sucked the soul out the club a little bit. You get me? We become like the heartless club a bit, and it's always, you know what I'm saying, Ends, bro. Like,
yeah, I know you mean.
We made it cool to do this thing, and it where it's like, oh, everything's ruthless and everything don't matter and that, bro. But it does, bro. You get me? Man, have a family and that. It sucks, bro.
What you saying, Cav?
Morning, guys.
Morning,
Morning,
bro.
brother.
If I go quiet, it's because I'm at the office and
Yeah,
I've
cool.
probably been bothered by stuff or whatnot. But yeah, devastated. Still in a bit of shock, to be honest. Disbelief. I know it's new news, but you just never can prepare yourself or expect anything like this to happen. I know people lose people every day and stuff, but you know, it always comes as a shock. It's always sad, and it's just like you guys keep saying, it feels like family. You know, we watch these guys almost every day when you soak up the content that Liverpool put out. You know, you watch the inside training, you get to know the personalities and the relationships. Your social media gives us a bit of insight into the players' lives and the fact that he has family and a young kid. And you guys spoke about his sort of love for FIFA and all of that, and we kind of connect on that level because we're much the same. And then you watch him play football and the way that he carries himself on the pitch as a player, but also as a professional, as a man. And he's just seemingly, obviously we don't know him, but from what we do know, just seems like a really good guy, a good character, a good family man. And it's just incredibly sad. And I think it's okay to be sad as well, because sometimes we like have this detachment from footballers because they make so much money and they live a different life to most people watching. There's that sort of they're them and we're us, but actually that's not the case. They're young men like we are, you know, and they have the same interests like we do, and they have the same feelings like we do, and they have the right to live like we do, and everything else like that. So it's it just kind of yet again, in the worst way possible, brings home how important life is above anything else. And fair play to you guys. And I know you do your mental health check-ins, and we talk and stuff all the time. And I think that's just kudos to you guys for doing that on the channel and speaking to the chat and interacting and stuff, because I think we always speak. We spoke for years about this in the back office about how much we value each other and our friendships and the time we spend together with our families and everything like that. And sometimes I'm not sure how it comes across on stream, but we sort of come on these shows and we banter each other and we take the mick out of each other and stuff. But it's all on the basis that we understand what we give each other as well, and the good times that we spend together. And like I say, I think we're better than a lot at recognizing that and staying grounded with that. But moments like this just truly does ground you again, and sort of make you realize that shit, whatever's going on in your day to day or goes on tomorrow or goes on the next day is not more important than just general life. So incredibly sad, man. And just his brother as well. I know you guys have mentioned it. We don't know obviously as much about his brother, but I'm sure we'll find out in time, because it will be reported whether he has a family and kids and stuff as well. But clearly he's got people connected to him, and his passing as well is also a great loss, obviously. So
yeah.
just sad, man. And like you guys have said, I think I trust our club to do whatever they can to give Jota the sort of attention and time that he deserves, really. I'm sure they'll whatever they choose to do, it will hopefully celebrate the guy that he was, really. Yeah. And I think Liverpool are better than anybody else in achieving that. So yeah, just sad day, man. Sad day.
Yeah, no, it hit different, man. Felt like one of the family member, dropped out. That's the way it felt. Honestly, bro. I've seen, as I said earlier, I've seen, things have come up on the news while I've just been doing the normal day to day, and I'm just like, do you know what? For that moment, I'm just like, yeah, RIP to that person, but it's never like hit, and I've carried on with my day to day. That put me at a standstill.
Yeah.
That had me like, yo, yeah, let me just go home. That's how bad it was. I'm like, whatever I had planned, yeah, that can like take a back seat today.
And there's no shame in you or anybody feeling that way, because we can all do the persona, but the truth of the matter is we all love football and we all like these players, and we're connected to them in some respect. They determine our happiness. Most Saturday 3:00, Sunday 4:00, Friday 8:00, Monday 8:00. They determine our happiness because they the guys that go out there and represent our club and a club that we're attached to, and so we're naturally attached to the players. And I'm not going to act like I'm not going to try and be the. I'm not embarrassed to say that. Yeah, I like our team. I like our players. I respect a lot of them as footballers and as men, and they determine, like I say, come the weekend, a lot of the happiness that I have in that day. And so when one of them is lost, of course you're going to be sad. You got the opposite emotions, haven't you? So no shame in that. No shame in that at all. And I think actually, for anybody that wouldn't be sad, probably doesn't understand football perhaps the same, or understand our club perhaps the same, you should feel sad in these moments. That's the right emotion to feel.
What are you saying though, G, man? Big up to you, bro.
Hey, big up everybody. Big up the chat. Yeah, man, it's mad. It's mad. I thought, like what En said, I didn't know it was real or not. That's why I was asking everyone in the group. I was like, yo, you not seen the, you know what I mean? You've seen the news, but yeah, man, it's, I don't want to say it puts things into perspective, because it's a weird one, isn't it? Like, you should always have things in perspective regardless. But as Cab said, rightly so, like, especially, being someone when you're connected to the club, especially, but even just in football, I saw a post earlier on that actually made me think, yeah, that's actually mad. Like, I had to try and do my research. Like, during our time of watching football, in terms of players we watch relatively week in, week out, right? This doesn't happen in terms of, we don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like these kind of things, people passing away and stuff like that. Like, I think they mentioned Czech Tiote and stuff like that. And I was like, that was so long ago now. Again, doesn't diminish anything that obviously happened with him.
Mm-hmm.
But where it doesn't happen so frequently, as Savage said, it's going to hit people a lot harder. Yeah, rivals as well. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because this is someone you've fully watched, if not week in, week out, you've watched several amount of times, you know what I mean? To know who this person is, what they're tied to, and etc., etc. So, bro, like, of course, like when, Liverpool fans hear news like this, bro, it's, of course, obviously death is death at the end of the day. So of course it always comes out of the blue, so to speak. But where this is just so just out of the blue, it's just like, rah, like it's more of just a shock to the system. You wake up and that's the first thing you see. It's like, fucking hell, like, that's, excuse my language, but it's crazy, hearing and seeing, that kind of stuff. And I guess the only thing in these situations I look at is it's just a family, if I'm being honest. Like, that's more what I kind of look at. Like, obviously the team are the team. Listen, they're gonna be hurt, but they're kind of secondary in my kind of thought process. Like, because they've got their own support networks and things like that. Ultimately, Diogo Jota is the breadwinner in that house. Not even just financially, just from a mental aspect, kind of thing. He's the guy, who's looking after the 3 kids, the wife, and various probably other different kind of things. So yeah, man, it's it's just a peak time, man. It's just, honestly, it's just more of a shock to the system. 28 years of age as well. Your mother lost 2 sons, like, just like that. That's a killer, man. It's mad. It's mad.
Just as a parent, that's what I said, man. With parents as well. So it's one of those things where I'm just like, yo, trying to deal with that. I can't even imagine like losing a child. It might even like that. That's not even something I ever want to even think about, whatever in it. Like, I want the best for them, and I want and him not being there. You're right. Him not being there to raise them and and seeing what, you know, beautiful humans they're going to become in the future, that is tough, man. That is so tough. And as a dad as well, innit? Like, as a dad, you're just like moms have their roles, dad have their roles, but you look to your dad for strength at times. And now there's so much pressure on the mom now to, yeah, it's mad, man.
It's so shit. It's so shit. But I keep forgetting that he lives in Liverpool, and well, Cheshire. But I keep forgetting that. In my head, I keep thinking that his wife's already living in a different country. So like the fact that at some point you're gonna have to come back to like an empty yard and that, bro. That should be only happening when you're getting transferred and that, and you're moving yard. That shouldn't be happening. Yeah, it's shit, bro. That's actually like mad, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. I suppose the only, well, not the only, but I suppose one thing is that his children will be able to look at the games that he played and be able to talk to former teammates and things like that, and they'll all sort of tell his kids how much of a good man he was, and how, you know, how they can be proud of the footballer that his dad was and things like that. You know, will never replace him not being there, but at least they've got something they can still remember their dad by, and you know, they can be proud of the man that he was. You know,
That's a fact, man. Yeah, I don't know anyone who dislikes him.
no, he's loved by everybody. The only people that dislike Jota are the rivals when he scores against them, but that's just momentary. That's just football.
I was going to say it in the
no
moment.
one likes him as a man.
Yeah.
But he's the ultimate clutch player, wasn't he? He literally was the ultimate clutch player. He was.
You know, like when I think about those kind of things, I was talking. This was like weeks ago. I was talking to someone about something else, right? Just like related into going to funerals and stuff like that. And it's like, you know, even just there, you know, we're saying that, like, you know, he wasn't like, nobody disliked him or whatever. You know, in these kind of situations, you know, like that wouldn't even, like, those kind of things, I wouldn't even care. Like, not say you guys care, by the way. I'm just in a general sense, like, whether people disliked him or not, I'm sure he had people who disliked him anyway, because you're a human being. It's just the way it is, right? It's just in these kind of moments, it's, again, it is back to what I said before. It's like the perspective kind of, you know, kind of outlook. It's almost like you got to almost, if you do dislike him or disliked him, you almost got to push that to the side. And the fact that you can do that for obviously someone passing away, for me, I'm like, yeah, that shows, like, you know, that shows you're a real human. You know what I mean? Whether it be a male or female, regardless. Like, I always look at those kind of things like a bit more. I always look at that a bit more, because it, you know, you're showing your true self, you know, ultimately in those kind of situations. And I'm always like, yeah, I have much more respect. Well, not more respect, but I've got respect, should I say, for you, you know, in those kind of moments, because I'm just like, regardless of whether you fucked with the guy, you didn't fuck with the guy, whatever, this in itself is what can bring people together. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like something like this. So whether you know, look at your own life as an example, and, you know, you start taking certain things into perspective, then, you know, speaking to some people this morning, and, you know, we were just rapping about that, like, rises, you know, trying to put things into perspective. When you're looking at stuff like this, things now just seem so irrelevant. Like everything now, that any argument that you had with your missus yesterday, was it really that deep? Like, really, was it so deep that, do you get what I'm trying to say? It's those kind of like little things that, you know, in moments when things like this happen, and obviously we're talking about a player for Liverpool Football Club, so obviously it's a different kind of conversation. But when you try to relate it to, we've all lost someone in our lives, and for people in the chat as well, you know, you've lost someone in your life. These are the kind of moments that I look at and I say, guys, take some perspective, whatever it is, even the smallest amount. Just take that, and I promise you, just live, as my mum said this literally this morning. She said, bro, you live your life to like it's your last all the time. These are the kind of moments where you should think that, like, live your life like it's your last day, always. Forget that argument, forget that you being pissed off at whoever, forget, you know, not, you know, mending friendships and things like, forget all of that, because when it's all said and done, did it matter? Probably not. So forget all of that, and, you know what I mean, try and fix and sort those kind of things out, and then we can, you know what I mean, you can just live a happier kind of life. But yeah, man, it's just like I said, it's just a sad moment. You know what I mean? And this isn't something that you'd want to happen to try and bring people together, so to speak. Not saying that we weren't together in that sense, but you know what I mean? Like, this isn't what I wanted. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, especially with a current player, a player who's, you know, first team squad player. And I'm not saying it diminishes if he was in the reserves or whatever, but someone who a lot of Liverpool fans are very connected to, his family, his national teammates and ex-teammates at Wolves, at Porto, whoever, that kind of might be. Like, it's just a mad time. And like I said, this is the time where now people, I implore you, please, like, just take certain things into perspective, bro. Just think first, always think first, and then, you know what I mean,
That's a
act
fact.
accordingly from there.
That's why I don't stress anymore, bro. I literally think
Yeah.
like that all the time. No, I don't sit, but I can't. I always say the same thing to myself, bro. Will it matter next week, bro? If it won't, bro, that's whatever, innit? So there's no little things that can wind me up like that anymore, bro. But bit of cafe. So let's see your comments still.
Yeah, man.
Big up,
Yeah, man.
It's crazy, innit, man? What do we Yeah, nah, G, well said, bro. Because I'm just thinking the same. This is the reason why I try and just be zen every day, bro. Because it ain't that
of
serious, man. Some of the stuff ain't that serious. Like the arguments, the stressing out.
It's really not, bro. It's really not.
that
Like,
serious, man.
I think what happens is, like, obviously, because I always come across like a troll on that, bro, because I was like, start being emotional and that. But obviously, I get that football's emotional sport. I've always said that, like, football without emotions kind of shit and that. But my point normally is like, yeah, it's like what G said, because usually it's me and Drew get that when, like, oh, we used to just. I'm like, bro, no, it's not that, bro. It's just like for the exact reason what we're talking about now. It won't matter, bro. Like, if the I don't want to say wish anything out there. Like, I'm just saying, if this happened to like other people who had left our club and all that, bro, I'd feel the same. I'd still feel the same. So like, that means that when they left and all that, it didn't matter, bro. They're still the same. They're still the same person, man. Like, I can't be in the moment of a football game in 90 minutes, bro. I get all of that, bro, innit? But I can't be mad at man to the point of I wanted bad stuff to happen to them for scoring a goal against my team, bro. It's a fucking game, bro. Like, we love it. Yeah, I get it, bro. But every season there's a reset. You're only the champions of Europe for a year, 9 months. You're only the champions of the Prem for 9 months. It's not like you have to fight somebody for it at the end. Like, no one's gonna have to fight Liverpool for the title, bro. You just have to win. So I'm just like, bro, I don't need to be that harsh to other humans, especially when, like, tell him and the old virgins anyway, bro. So why am I'm not doing that, bro. It's nothing to do with like people telling how people have to enjoy football and that. That's why I just say to man, like, comment when we're all joking around. I love that, bro. But that I can't get it out when I'm always saying, bro, man, stop being so personal about the players and that, though, bro. Can we just like talk about the football? He missed a scrappy own goal, bro. That was shit, bro. And he did this, but you don't need to talk about the man because the man is just regular human, bro. This is a regular human. So what I'm saying, man, sad day, man. Sad day, bro. And feel bad for people. Feel bad for everyone who's feeling any of this, man. The people on the other side of the world are still waking up to it, bro. But I mean, still in bed and that. You get me? So yeah, they're gonna wake up to all their favorite content creators and that doing streams, and it's gonna just look mad. Yeah, I feel bad for everyone, but it sucks, bro.
You know, in these kind of moments, right? And this isn't a blanket rule, by the way. This is just my own kind of, you know, thought process when stuff like this happens. I always like to try and celebrate the life of the individual. So obviously in this context, obviously he's a football player, so we're going to look at it from, you know, that kind of lens. And that's what, you know, it's so crazy because I never, you know me already when it comes to Liverpool and the team and the players, right? Like I don't think I've watched any other than maybe Salah. I don't think I've watched one Liverpool highlight in terms of a player this season at all. For the first time outside of Salah, I actually sat there and I was like, right, I was sitting there watching some goals from Jota and that, like I was like, right, like this guy was. It obviously, listen, injuries aside, if you just looked at the player himself, I was like, nah, this brother was actually kind of cold, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? He had some really cold finishes, and you know what he had as well was that he had, obviously we don't know it, and I don't know him personally, but he seems to always have like a good energy anyway about him. Like I never
Yeah.
looked at him and thought, "Brother, this guy's energy stinks," but he's a baller. Like you bypass it because you don't really care. You're like, he's a baller. He never really had that though. Like he always had that kind of good energy. Something just about him as
Man's
an
on
individual.
FIFA. He's on FIFA and good vibes, bro. That's Jota. FIFA and vibes.
Oh, the thing is, I've never watched a FIFA thing of him, so
Nah,
I
bro,
don't
that's
even
the
know.
thing, bro. Like, man, I seen him mash up Sterling in the final of the tournament, bro. Like, he's always
Okay.
I'm talking about to the point where like FIFA gave him his own special card.
Yeah.
The game,
Oh,
bro.
is it? Okay.
Yeah. He's one of those, bro. That's why That's why I said ends that. Literally at the end of End's stream yesterday, I ran the joke about like, everyone's like, if Jota gets fit, then what do you do, Salim? And I'm like, nah, man, he'll be fine up until September when the new FIFA comes out.
Oh yes, I'm. Yeah, that's slightly.
Yeah, man. You are right though, bro. Because I think Cav was talking yesterday on X on my phone. He said like at the time Cav was talking, he said 1 minute ago, and he was showing a Liverpool goal with like a Diaz finish at the end, like the play and that. And it was like we bopped the ball around the pitch and then Diaz finished it. And I don't even know who it was against. It looked like Fulham or something like that. And even I was like, I do not recall this, bro. I don't recall this kind of football this season, bro.
Bro, like
every game. I do not recall that one bit, bro. The only goal I always remember us mopping the ball around was the Brighton goal, bro. I was like, what? I don't remember this. Yeah, man. But obviously, that's what I said when I said on the stream yesterday that I had to rearrange my thinking. Obviously, it's nothing to do with what's happened today, but I had to rearrange my thinking in terms of how football is. Because I end up being too harsh on people in it. Because I'm always trying to compare them to. I'm not doing it on purpose as well. It's just that you only know what you know in it. So if you've experienced great football or a certain level, it's very hard to like lower your level in it. But the sport has changed, bro. Like it's changed a lot.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, oh nah, these men are actually, you know what I mean? And that's why I try to be less harsh. And obviously I played football at a good level as well. So I know that some things are simple and some things are not as simple as everybody makes out. You have to give them a little blind and that. But yeah, man. Bullshit, bro.
Nah, it is, isn't it? It's one of those ones. I'm just thinking about like his best moments. You're right, G. We always celebrate. We celebrate the player as well. We celebrate the person that's passed. And I was just thinking about what was like his best moment he gave us where you're like, raw, that was mental.
Arsenal.
Spurs.
Arsenal?
Or Arsenal, yeah.
Arsenal when he sat down Ben White and them, man. And then obviously the Spurs
basically North
won.
London.
Yeah, Spurs, yeah, that's it. Because the Spurs won after Richarlison scored and thought that he had done us over. Man, remember, because Richarlison gave us the dot walk in it. He started doing the dot walking at the prick.
Yeah.
Yeah. That Jota finish was cold, man. And as you would know, he did the FIFA celebration, sat down with the control pad and that. Oh, he's so cold, man.
Yeah, no.
So cold.
Do you know what, as well? Even if you want to take it back to when he first came in, we all thought nobody could come in and dislodge the front three, Mane, Salah, Firmino. And then he came in, often coming off the bench, scoring goal. And then suddenly we had a headache because we thought, Jesus, this front three with Bobby in the middle knitting it together is doing so well. And Jota was there, scoring goals. And we thought, damn, this is a good problem to have because this player coming in, it already proved to us at his time at Wolves and prior that he was a good player, but came in and just hit the ground running. And even when the following season, when he breaks into the side, I remember the hat trick against Atalanta, I think it was. And, you know, he ain't got during his entire time at Liverpool, he's always just been a good player for us that scored goals. I know he had a bit of a period where I think he went a sort of calendar year without scoring or something, didn't he? And probably last season probably dropped off a little bit. But besides that, he's been a top player for us, you know, and he's scored loads of high quality goals, man. He was a great footballer. I love. Do you know what? I know you guys just sort of spoke about it a little bit then as well, but I think I spoke on it a little bit before that. You know, like I embrace all the sort of change in football and sort of how the media around it is changing and how you know YouTubers are closer to it, content creators are closer to it. You're getting more from footballers now, more insight into football, more interaction outside of actually just, you know, interviews, post-match, pre-match interviews, things like that. You're seeing them appear on, you know, YouTube channels and stuff, doing a lot more now. And I like all of that because we get to know these players and these people. And Jota's one of those sort of trailblazers, I guess. One of the guys at the forefront of it through the sort of FIFA interaction and the streaming and everything like that. And I don't know how to say it, but I almost celebrate him for doing that. You know, giving us football fans more interaction and more connection to the game that we love. You know, because in so many years it's been, you know, you only really see a player when he plays, and he might do an interview after, and that's it, closed off, done. Wait until next weekend. And the times are changing. They're getting more interaction because of players like Jota. You know, he's just connecting us to football even more. And that probably wasn't his intent. That's just who he is. He just liked the same things as us, and he streamed it, and he got involved in other things, and was prepared to show it. You know, and that just allowed us to connect to him, but also connect to football more and get more of an insight and understanding and celebrate more and enjoy more. You know, ultimately that is the outcome. You know, when we're watching these Twitch streams with him playing FIFA, and when we're watching him do the content creation around Liverpool with the FIFA cards, as you guys have said, and all of these things ultimately results in us fans getting more enjoyment. You know, and that can only happen because he's prepared to do that and wants to do that. And I know he's not the only one. There's many players like it now. Most modern footballers coming into the game, that's what they're into. They're young men who have common interests. That's what they want to do. But you know, he's one of the first, you could say, that was willing to sort of be prepared to do that, and just makes it all the more fun. You know, just makes all you for entertainment through football fun through players like him and people like him, you know.
Yeah, the common interest thing is, I agree with you, man. I'm definitely into that, because a lot of my algorithm is like I'll watch like a Fulham player's day in the life, and I'll just watch random shit, or like Anthony Gordon at Newcastle day in the life, because it's always interesting to me when they're not being treated like, when they feel like they have to be like robots and stuff like that. That's why I always watch the Ben Foster does that meetup on Amazon.
Yeah, the Ben Foster.
Because Ben Foster's vibes in it, so he settles them straight away, and then all of a sudden, there's a bit more of a personality there. I do agree with you, man. People forget that, like, Jota's younger than all of us on the panel, bro.
Yeah.
You know when it happened, and then they said that, and then I saw his age at the bottom, even though I actually know Jota's age. I was like, oh shit, he's like younger than us, bro. But everyone, not us, but the media treat all these people like they're supposed to be robots and they're not allowed to do anything and have any fun. They're young people. The money don't make a damn difference, bro. And we know how football works. We know how long they train for a day. We know how when their matches are, bro. So what do you want them to do for the rest of their life? They have to sulk because they've got loads of money and don't want to make people feel bad. They're not trying to make people feel bad. Like, why can't man go get a haircut? Why can't he go out and dance at a party and not drink? Like, just let them live on it. This is crazy, man. So I'm with Cav, man. Like, yeah, man. I like the fact that they, even when I first saw like Aguero on the Fortnite stream and that, I was gassed. I was like, what the fucking Aguero? But that's what they do, innit? Simicast getting no sleep on Call of Duty and that was like, that's what they do, bro. These men are young, bro.
Some Simicast with the bags under his eyes. I was like, why are you up so late, bro? Go to bed, man.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
But even down to like his celebrations and stuff, like he's just like, oh yeah, he did that, you know, that Fortnite celebration, or he did that, you know,
Baby Shark one he did.
Yeah, the Baby Shark on the sit down with the controller and all of that. It connects us. Do you know what I mean? We say it, how many times have we said it? These guys score goals and they just walk off like it's, you know, it's nothing. Celebrate, enjoy it. Jesus, you achieved everything that we all wanted to be. We all wanted to be footballers. You guys made it. So go and enjoy it. Go celebrate it. And if you can give back to us a little bit in terms of like connecting, in terms of bringing other aspects into what you put out through your celebrations and your content creation and stuff, even better. You know, we can enjoy that with you. Then, you know, we can remind ourselves that, oh yeah, you're just one of us. You're just one of us. The only difference is you were a better footballer, so you made it and we didn't. But you're just still a young man like we are. You know, I can imagine if he come on, you know, play FIFA with us, he'd be cool, would settle right in. You know, he'd dislodge ends in his forward position, but we'll have to deal with that. You know, you know what I mean? They're just young men like we are. You know, yes, they've got families and they've got families early, and I get that. But you know, at the end of the day, they're just good people. Do you know what I mean? And I know we say it, Liverpool especially, we just have a great club that employ great men and women, obviously, but the actual players, they're good people. Do you know what I mean? They represent the club well, and it's an institution that represents a lot of people, so it should be presented in that way.
Yeah, you see our club moved in the parade, bro. That's our club, man.
You can see how that showed me that, you know, when we was there, right, and just seeing the people, being in the environment,
so happy.
It felt, and you know, when you go, this is the reason why I support this club, you know,
Yeah.
this is the reason why I support this
Brother,
club.
we were standing in the rain, bro, for time.
Good.
Tell me somewhere else. Tell me another time in your life where you stand in the rain for that long.
I've never stood that long.
When you can choose to not be in the rain. Like we had the choice, and everyone said, "Fuck it, bro. It's just water, bro."
It's just water.
Man. You
just water and a bit of rain and a bit of cold wind. We're all right. Ooh.
Listen, man. I saw it in everyone's face, man. I saw Cav's missus ask him, what time do you think I'll get here? And that, I think Cav just deluded. Cav was like, nah, probably about 40 minutes and that. I said, nah, brother.
6 hours later.
Nah, brother. Not when Enge just whispered to me, there's another 4 hours, bro. That's not the truth, bro. I didn't even want to tell the truth. I was like, I'm not gonna break it to her, bro.
Do you know what though, Sav? Do you know what? Just to add to that quickly, so I don't miss the point. What was so beautiful about that whole thing as well is she sits and she watches. She has no interest in football, but she'll sit and watch the game because I enjoy the games, right?
Yeah.
And she wants to sort of be a part of it and whatnot. As soon as I said, "Oh, do you want to come to the parade?" She said, "Yeah, but no question." And then when we were there, stood in the cold, wet, the rain, she don't even care about football, but she did it for me, really. And that is something that's so invaluable. You know, that is so invaluable, and all them little moments came because of our love for Liverpool, and our love for Liverpool is determined by a large part of the players, and Jota being one of them. You know, if you stem it all back, you work it all back, it really does connect.
Yeah, it does, man. The thing, even the reason why anyone loves Liverpool or is a fan of Liverpool, there's always going to be some kind of connection. I think I got this kind of same thing as you and my missus, because when I met my missus, she hated football, boy. Like, she had a vendetta against this sport. I didn't even know what to do, bro. I was thinking about dumping her, and I was like, yo, this might not work. Nah, bro, because I realized the hard way, man. Her dad was a professional footballer and that, and she don't talk to him, and he kept choosing football over her and that. So I was like, I heard her say that, but I was like, yeah, I hear all of that. And then one day Saturday league, I just got out of bed and went to football. But I told them that I weren't going to the match that day. And then I heard there was a cup match, so I just left her in the bed and that she weren't happy, bro. She weren't happy, bro. But Liverpool fixed it, bro. That one stadium tour fixed everything, bro. Took her through the little tunnel and that. Just all the Hillsborough stuff. Then she just wanted to ask loads of questions. Went for the little Gerrard Museum. Then she realised why I love Stevie. She said, "Oh, this is one person's stuff." I said, "That's one person's man of the match trophies. You know who this is? This is my guy, bro." And ever since then, and you know, I tell you all the time, bro, she knows the fixtures more than I do, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I've got them on my phone to check and that, but she'll be like, "Oh, should we go here this weekend and that?" Because I know Liverpool's not playing till tomorrow. I'm like, okay, well, I don't really like the fact that you know the fixtures, because now I can't lie about stuff.
Yeah, she swindled you a little bit. But
yeah. The only one I'm trying to smooth over at the moment is, like, I think it was like the season when, I don't know, was it last season? No, it was the season before, when Bruno Fernandes scored that goal against us from the halfway line.
Yeah.
But obviously one of the games got rescheduled, didn't it? So I told her, obviously you do this to get points, and when a game gets cancelled, you don't tell the truth. She's like, "Babe, I don't even want to watch Liverpool today. I'll just go out with you." You get me?
Every time.
Yeah, but then it got rearranged for a day that I was supposed to be with her. She's like, "I thought you said they weren't playing Man U anymore." I was like, "Listen, I don't make this.
I don't make the schedule.
Oh, man. Hey, Saf, this isn't important right now, but I have the same conversation in regards to Wednesday streams. She's like, so I'm just gonna hop on stream. Yeah, hop on stream. It's 10 o'clock. She's like, you don't want to go to bed? I was like, yeah, look, I don't make the schedules towards the Wednesday.
You know, like, you got to chat to Enzo about that.
Oh man, why do I get blamed for the time? I don't make the time. To be fair, try and organise a time when I know everyone will be slightly free. Oh man,
You know what it is? Because when a like deep down and that, when a woman loves you and that, they love the fact that you love something so much and it. Yeah, me.
Yeah.
Obviously,
That's what it is.
sometimes it's like, yo, love me the same. I'm like, okay, I'll pretend to, but yeah, me. You know the truth, man. Don't ever. I tell all ladies all the time, don't ever ask your man that question. You know the dreaded question. You love me more than football. You don't want the answer, blood. I don't even love you more than Gerard proof.
Oh man, I don't even love you more than like I don't know, man, because it's crazy, isn't it? The moments that these footballers and our team has given us over the years, like bad moments but great moments, and then you try and compare that moment to anything that your missus could offer you. Like there might be a moment where you can offer something, but like imagine like the Champions League night, Origi scoring a goal, or winning the derby, the Everton derby, or beating United with a goal, or when you're getting loads of stick all week and you're like, we're not expected to win this game, and then we win it, and now your chest is up, you're feeling like
bro.
on top of the moon. You win the Premier League. Like
the thing is, it's the ultimate flow space, isn't it? When especially if you're in the ground, but even if you're watching at home or whatever, when Liverpool score that goal, to go on and win the game, or that moment under the lights, Anfield, all of that. Flow space is where you just enjoy something so much you forget. Bloody, this is a tsunami, bro. You don't know where you'll end up. Do you know? You might just end up at the other side of the room, behind the sofa. You might have kicked the telly, and you don't know. But that's what it does. And then moments are just you can't recreate. Do you know what I mean? You can't control it. Just stood there. You just stood there watching, hoping. And then it happens. Liverpool, Jota scores the goal against Everton to get clinched points to the league title. You can't control what you feel in that moment. Yeah. It happens to you.
I'll tell you how bad it is, right? I was out. So that game in particular, I was out, right? And I was sitting there, and we must have ordered some food and some drink. And I remember, like, looked at my phone there, and I was like, oh, we're winning, right? So my mood was... So I'm sitting there going, my mood is buzzing, right? Buzzing. I'm around everyone, like, some friends and that. I'm buzzing inside, but obviously it's not a football day. We're just, enjoying, the moment. I looked at my phone again, and that's when Birdface scored. I honestly, do you know how angry I got, like, within that moment? I got so vexed, like my mood dropped, my face dropped. And it's like, what's wrong with me? I'm like, nothing. I didn't even want to speak to no one. Then literally within 30 seconds to a minute, I checked my phone again, and my mood went through the roof again. I was like,
like a maniac.
What? And that's when I realized, like, I love my team, man.
It's a different euphoria.
I love my team, because how do you go from I've looked at them like, I've got 15 minutes left, like, come on, Liverpool, just hold out, we got this, to oh my days, we dropped points again, like nearly lost it, but I'm bottling all this emotion up inside. And then when Jota scored, and I looked at my phone again and said 4-3, I wanted to flip the table. I was so gassed. I wanted to get up, run around, but obviously I had to just control all that emotion was going on within inside me, and I couldn't do nothing about it just because we was just out trying to be a normal. But that's when I realized, now I love my team, man. I love this team. I love the players in our club. I love the way we are as, and then yeah, it's just
one thing I'll say on that. Football was here before any female I ever got with. Bro, and it's a relationship that I've been in since I was probably like 6.
Longest relationship.
Yeah, man.
It's the longest relationship, and now guess what? I don't ever intend on breaking up. It's probably going to be the only relationship outside of my child that I'm ever going to have. And guess what? My child can disappoint me sometimes. You see, football, that thing won't even disappoint me like that.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Always be football, bro.
Because if Liverpool's a girl, bro, she treated you like rubbish a few times, bro, but I stayed with her, and now it's getting better. So I ain't leaving her, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't leaving her, bro. It's a different feeling, bro. Like, there's no bun-ups in football celebrations, bro, because a grown man will snog you on the top of your head from nowhere, bro. I don't know where he came from. He put me in a headlock. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, bro. I remember when I was at the Leicester Liverpool game, when Minamino scored and that, bro. bruv, I don't know where my son went, bruv. He was in the middle of Scousers just falling around. I don't know what happened. Nobody cared. I didn't care about him. He's one. He's one, bruv. He's one. You saw what happened. What was at the parade? We were talking and that. He's like, "Where's your son?" I said, "He's over there being a hooligan, bro." Man, just in with the mad
mosh pits with
yeah,
the
the
gang
mosh
of
pit
dudes.
things, because it just don't matter, bro. Everyone's just holding it, bro. It's so cold, bro. It's so cold, and I feel like, as I said, man, we lose sight of that a lot of the times. And I ain't gonna push on anyone else. I have it on myself as well, but we lose sight of that a lot of the times, and it gets a bit like, I don't know, football. At some points, it gets a bit soulless, in it. We're thinking about the wrong things and that, and then it's what Gav said, man, because it almost starts making you feel like a man making me feel bad for liking my team and that. Like when the season was starting previous, when me and Enzo were like, "Oh, I think we're gonna win the league," and that, and everyone's like, "Why the team shit?" I'm like, "Bro, what? I'm sorry, I'd like the team. What do you want me to do, bro?" Like,
I like the team.
yeah, because in my head, I'm like, I just watched them. People forget, like, obviously, the way the season ended, this previous season before that, Klopp's last season, but it was still like a. That's why you have to enjoy the journey, because the journey through that season was cold. Their
100%.
last minute goals, like it was thrilling the whole time, and that until they got to the end. So I'm just like, it's the same team. Tinker with them a little bit. They can win the league, but I like them. Like, there's honestly, transfers and all of that. There's nobody in our team I don't like, bro. Like, not one player, not one. And I can't tell you a time. I can't speak for you two, bro. But think back, I can't tell you a time when I disliked one of our players. Bro.
I've never disliked any of our
Nah,
players.
even like some stuff people do like the hindsight thing where it's like I don't like him now, but like that's why I'm always joking when Jerry mentions Count and that, because I used to love Count. Bro, no, because when in the dark times I had to clutch onto even more happiness, which means how I loved him even more. Then
Dirk Kuyt was our clutch player.
that's what I'm saying.
In them times.
We had Voronin, bro. So obviously I had to love Count. You get me? That's what.
Even Voronin, bro, I didn't even hate.
I didn't dislike him. I've never been one of those people, bro. I can dislike the way you play football and that. Like, I think for a while there was this period where I didn't understand how all the Liverpool fans were saying this stuff about Lucas, like he was like a great player and that, because I just didn't see it. But I love Lucas, bro. It wasn't about his football, bro. You know how to this day it's one of my best moments watching Klopp laugh at him for taking that shot.
Yeah, that shot.
Because he didn't just laugh at him; he laughed at him and tapped the coach next to him. Like, "Yo, what did you see what he just did?"
After we did all this, we're playing it, proving it. He goes to shoots now.
and that's what it is, bro. And that's why, like, towards the end of the season, when obviously, man knows famously I said I don't like slotting it, but obviously that's what I said towards the end of the season. I like him a little bit more now because I saw more emotion from him, and I'm just like that, bro. The stoic thing as my manager doesn't work for me, innit? Because the way our club is, I need some emotion there. So when he was getting, my favorite slot moment all season, Everton, because he wanted to scrap everyone. I was like, that's my gaffer, bro. Like, he's on it, polo shirt. He took off the trench coat. Said what? Yeah, I was like, bro, he's fighting for the cause. And I think he realized as well, like, he was coming from Feyenoord is like a Liverpool club in their city. They are a lot like Liverpool. But obviously he's coming into a new team and he's trying to get used to everyone. So I could see it. I'm like, yeah, listen, I understand. Be a bit less emotion because you do your tactics and work and that, bro. But I need it, bro. I need them celebrations. And that's why I was so happy for him when he won the league. I was like, yeah, man, bask in the glory still, man, because you was right, bro. You did a great job, man. Enjoy the club. It's a great club to be a part of. We're still the best club. We're still the best family. Even though
we all do that though, Sav. When you walk into a party, you don't walk straight onto the dance floor and start dancing. You walk to the bar first. You go around the outskirts. You figure it out a little bit, and then when you get a little bit comfy, you move on. Do a little two-step. That's all Slot's done. Just came in, went right, kept himself to himself, and then when he can let himself get wrapped up in it, he gets wrapped up in it.
Yeah,
we all do that.
That's a fact. Yeah, man, I have to enjoy it, man. I've always been enjoying the journey, bro. I'm not saying it's more important, bro, but I have to, bro. I have to. And because I already thought that we're going to win the league, I got to enjoy the whole of that last season. I was like, yes, we're going to do this. But it's just what football is, man. You get me? I can't just enjoy it when there's 3 points left to win in the title, bro. That's not it for me, bro. I just sat through 37 games, bro. You think this is a game?
Can guys in the chat? I know there's some rivals in here as well, and I doubt you're gonna enjoy the journey. Maybe you enjoy the journey for your team as well, but can we just make a pact this season that we're just gonna enjoy the journey as much as we possibly can. And if we're gonna have the footballing conversations, let's have proper footballing. We don't have to be disrespectful and stuff. Like, can we just enjoy the journey this season?
I hope so, man.
Support our team, man, because they're gonna need us this season, bro. We've lost one of our brothers, man. So they're gonna need us as much as, you know, their family's gonna need us, the players gonna need us as
Yeah,
as
man.
a city, as a community, as fan base. Like, can we just rally for just this one season? This is unreal for us to experience this.
That's
as fans.
crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro, and it's gonna get more emotional. But this ain't it today, bro. It's gonna get
Honest,
worse.
bro. I don't.
So-
Yeah, I think the players have already started doing their posts and stuff. I
Yeah.
think that's what's going to be really sad to see as well.
Yeah, because the only post I saw today was I saw Kabak's post. That was it, man. I'm like, raw.
Yeah.
You know, them things like they're mad for me because I'm like, oh yeah, like to us, Kabak was a guy that came on loan and left and made a few mistakes and that. But to Kabak, it's like, nah, it should have. Because man, I just from our point of view, it's like, oh, they've left the dressing room now. He was on loan, he and friends with all of them. Like, why not? I don't know if they stayed in contact the whole time, bro. Some people just connect with people and that's their homie, innit? But I'm with
He's
you.
a Liverpool fan as well, Kabak. So he
Yeah,
obviously
exactly.
would have been staying and watching what we're doing as well. And he might have his favorite players.
Exactly, man. And I will
The
say
thing
for
is,
like the fans and that, you know, every Liverpool fan isn't as optimistic as the next Liverpool fan, innit?
Mm.
Obviously, positive, like being positive is a good thing. I just think like if there's positive fans around you or in the chat and that, just let them be positive, bro. You don't need to cook man for being positive. You can just not think that because that's all I see every time. As soon as someone's excited, we're going to win the league. It's like, oh, calm down. It's only 3 games in. Let man be excited, bro. What does it matter? What does it matter, bro? Like that's what he's there to enjoy. And when I went on Ender's stream the other day and he was on there with Drifty and that, I said, man, just like moaning, like, oh, stop this about Isak. And I'm like, bro, let them be excited. If it don't happen, all right. At least was excited for a few days. Now move on something else. Like what? It's not harming anyone, bro. Being excited, just let them have fun, bro.
in any other walk of life, Sav, if you see somebody excited and you're not happy about it, it's just jealousy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all
It's
it
true,
is. There's no reason. Why should anybody else's happiness bother you?
Yeah, man.
You know, it's crazy that it seems to be a common thing in football. I know with like rivalries and things like that. But with our own fan base, I think it's mental.
Bro, don't.
You know, if people say something that's a bit, you know, disillusioned, you think, yeah, all right, okay, I feel for you that you see it that way, but okay. But if someone's just happy and optimistic about what this team's going to do, what is the problem? Why are you bothered by that? That more says that there's something weird about you. You know, why that you know that you envy that happiness or something. I don't get it. We all said the same this time last year. We were well excited for the season to start, despite Klopp leaving, because we all looked at the squad and thought, Jesus, yeah, get a few things right. We really think we can do something. You know, we're privileged to be able to support a team and think that. There's so many other teams up and down this country and around Europe where the fans don't have that optimism because they don't have a squad that gives them that optimism.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know, there's teams in, you know, non-league, League One, League Two that are rooted to the bottom or mid-table, and they've got no chance of getting promotion or getting playoffs or anything like that. They have to find other things to be excited about their team. And we don't have to as Liverpool fans. We're privileged.
That's true, man.
We literally just go into a season thinking, yeah, I think this squad could win one of the biggest trophies in football. That is a privilege. Just enjoy it, man. Just enjoy it. Be positive.
I've always
be
wanted to have
optimistic.
fun with football, man. I just wanted to have fun with it. Like, do you remember when was in Europa League and we're playing against we're playing against like Union Centre and that, bro. And I'm watching their fans and I'm like, bro, there is about 300 of these nut jobs with their top off.
Yeah.
Having the time of their life, bro.
Yeah.
We played against Thingy, bro, Prague and that. Like, I think what was the score? 9-0 on aggregate or something.
Yeah, something dumb.
These men were losing their. I'm like, bro, there ain't no way these like celebrating like they're winning. They're the ones winning 9-0.
Our fans weren't even celebrating like that. We was just like, another one. Yeah, all right.
You know what it is, bro? It's just that thing, innit? I paid my money for a ticket. I'm here now. It's a moment. I'm enjoying myself, bro. You get me? Like I ain't got time. Like I told you like that. That was I didn't get to do it this season. I had so much stuff to do, but that was my plan. I just wanted to go to like other games, like random because I love it. I do, bro. That culture of them losing their mind. When thingy PSG touchdown in North London, do you see them? How they were moving, bro. I love that. I love that. And obviously, historically, Liverpool's got the fan base in England, and we need to run that, man. Make Liverpool great again, make Anfield great again, MAGA and that. You get me? Run it.
Appreciate you taking care of that as well, the little loser, bro. Thanks, brother. Big up to Morris for becoming a member of the channel. Big up, broski. Ahmed as well said, I saw the video yesterday of Wolves manager saying Jota was a player he regrets selling. RIP to Jota. That's crazy, him saying that's the one player I was like, nah, I should never have sold.
Yeah, because he was big for them, man.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
I think I like your suggestion earlier, though, Ens. I think it would be the right thing to retire the shirt number. 20 is not a common number that most players are going to want, so
true.
I don't see any harm in just retiring that number and leaving it as Jota's. Players, if it was the number 9 shirt, this and that, then yeah, I get it. But I can't see anybody joining Liverpool really, really wanting the 20 shirt, so I don't see it being a problem retiring the shirt. I think that's one kind thing that Liverpool could do. To be fair, I'm sure that they'll sort of continue to pay the contract to his family and things as well. So there's little things, because they are little. That Liverpool can do, and I'm sure they will.
Yeah, big up to Nicholas as well. Love each other. Never know when you can say goodbye. Nice facts, man. That's why it's so mad, because we're always advocating for you guys to enjoy life and stop stressing out every 2 minutes. And we've stuck by that for how long we've kind of done the channel and stuff. Just enjoy life. That's why we laugh so much on it. Rarely you turn up and we're having like heated debates or anything like that. We're just always laughing and taking a mickey and talking about football in the right way. So, yeah, man. This is honestly probably the most perfect place. And maybe I'm biased, but I think it is to be when it comes to that. When it comes to like controlling the emotion of how you're feeling, this environment.
Do you know? I by no means want to talk about the player more than the person, right? But it just that the end part of that comment just kind of made me think, if Jota had moved on this summer or next summer, let's say, we'd have given him a proper send off. Whether we'd have done the thing on the pitch, I'm not sure, but we certainly would have. We as fans and the general fan base in Liverpool would have done posts and thanked him for his service to the club, and there'd have been videos of all his goals he scored and this and that, and we'd have celebrated the footballer and the man that he was at Liverpool, and that I suppose that can still happen if done in the right way, but that's what's sad, is that I guess you don't get to say bye to the footballer, and that's sad as well, because he has been and what a player's given us shouldn't ever matter in these things. They're people at the end of the day, they're men at the end of the day, but he just taking a moment, he has been so good for us that he deserved to get a good send off from Liverpool. Wish him well, thank him for his time, thank you for the fans and the club, thank you for all the moments that you gave us, and thank him for the footballer that he was. Now that pales into insignificance because he's a man, and he's much more than a footballer. But I just think, it's sad that we don't get to say goodbye to the footballer and the person,
No, for real. Big up to Nicholas again for another super chat. He said we won number 20 and lost our number 20. Life ain't fair. Yeah, it's fitting, man. That's fitting.
Yeah, man.
Different things, man.
That our celebration on the pitch, when winning the league, and he popped up. Just obviously, everyone's clipped the Jota part and that, but even that, man, like Virgil pushing him to go towards the crowd and the singing the song, brother. the song goes hard on it like that.
Mm.
Yeah, man, that's a proper beloved player right there, bro. Yeah.
Mad. First game at Anfield, his name's going to be rung out in the stadium for that game.
Is the Bournemouth game at home?
Yes, we're at home
Yeah.
for that one.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So.
But yeah, as
Yeah,
long
Be
come on,
emotional.
it will be. And you're right, Sav. It doesn't end today. It's gonna be when we get to see all of the lads as well back together. We're not gonna obviously the family and stuff, but they're gonna obviously have their privacy and stuff. So we're never gonna be able to see, what they're kind of going through from that standpoint. But from the player standpoint, we're gonna see them all together, and I think that's gonna bring up another batch of emotions as well. And then our first game, pre-season game is gonna bring up loads of emotions with that. First Anfield game is gonna bring up loads of emotions with that. And there's going to be different moments within the season as well. I think there's going to be emotions to that's going to be brought up as well, man. So listen, man, that's why I called for all of us. Let's just stick together for this season, and not just for the players' sake, but for Jota's sake as well, man. Because I'm sure he would want us all fighting together going into the season. And just try and get the best out of it, and then celebrate in the right way. Because I would love to see, I don't know, something done for him if we pick up a massive trip, like something done for him as well. That's a massive send off for him as well, man. That would be so beautiful and touching. But wait and see, man. We won't forget him. We won't move on as quickly, as probably most people. As soon as the season starts, man, we'll definitely keep paying the tributes to him as well, man. So yeah,
Hell of a couple of months for the guy, man. Hell of it, bro. Man won the league and the Nations League. And got married.
Yeah, when I saw that, I forgot. But I was like,
in a
right.
few weeks, bro. Mazza.
All right, then, man, guys. Big up to everyone that's subscribed to the channel as well. Welcome to the channel. Mods, appreciate you guys as always, man. Taking care of those two idiots that decided they wanted to throw some stupidness in the chat. Losers. Big up to the Mandem as well, man. Cheered me up a bit as well, to be fair, man. We laughed. It was emotional. But listen, Liverpool.
I was so gassed to do better streams. I was in a good mood today, but like proper.
Yeah,
You can tell I can talk properly, and my hay fever was all right today. Had a great workout and that, bro. Chilled my son before I went on a nice walk. Then I had my stream ready for 10:30 wrestling, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll jump on with Enz midday, see what he's doing and that. And then I was like, I told you that yesterday I don't have a football stream to do. I was like, I might just put a Q&A on later on, because then I don't have to overthink stuff for an hour. And I saw this, bro. I'm like, nah, man. But now that I spoke to the Mandem and that, bro, I'm just better spirits and that, man. You get me? Because you can. You get me? I don't have to be sad and remember the guy, bro. You get me? No, I'm going to go watch bare highlights and that and just troll Arsenal fans in the car. That's what I do still.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll all do our very best to throughout next season and so on to sort of remember Jota as well. It's nothing really, but we'll always mention him. We'll, do whatever we can do in content creation to not let him sort of pass out of memory, which I'm sure he won't, but we'll do our bit. I might create a background still and just leave it for the season or something,
If you do, Cavlet, yeah, man, that'll be vibes still. Sound beautiful. Yeah, man. Just thinking what to do with the rest of my day now, man.
Yeah.
I think it's more about the I was thinking the same thing. When I jumped on it, I was like, right, what do I do with the rest of the day? But I guess it's more about, like I said, you just kind of take stock in it. Like you celebrate the life of a Diogo Jota.
Yeah.
Like if any, because obviously we never want someone to pass away, but you probably wouldn't have spent the day thinking about Jota in this light, in terms of, right, how great of a player was he? You know what I mean? Like, some of the goal, as Savage said, trolling, troll Arsenal fans. You know what I'm saying? Like his I'm sure his last goal for Liverpool was against Everton. I'm gonna say I could be wrong.
No, it was his last one.
That goal again, that was Diogo Jota. Like, that was him. That is him in a nutshell. And I remember I used to always say, I was like, he gives me this Suarez vibes, like the type of player that he is. Like everything you do, you have a purpose. You know what you're doing, and you know where you're going. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know where you're going, but you seem to know what you're doing.
That's
those
that
runs in it.
Yeah, that kind of
just bobbling around and stuff.
Yeah. Scatty dribble, bro. He did it against West Ham. Scatty dribble, bro.
Yeah, just like he like, but him and Suarez have this thing though. Like they just and to be honest, the fact that I'm even mentioning Suarez, that's like the biggest compliment I could try and give him, you know, as a player, because of obviously who Suarez, you know, actually is. And I'm like, yeah, like you're so similar in the way that you are. That's what you do with the rest of your day, bro. Is you just look at those kind of things, and you know what I mean, you just remember. Cav mentioned it before, you know, when I was listening, and I was like, it's mad. You're right, Cav. Like when he first come, I remember thinking, bro, this brother ain't gonna do shit in this attack, man. Like, what's all this about? Like, bro,
I had a bit more optimism than that, but yeah.
No, but like because of who we had, and obviously remember at the time, Klopp don't really rotate and stuff. I'm thinking, is he ever gonna play enough for me to even think, okay, yeah, this guy? But in my opinion, he went up levels, obviously coming to Liverpool anyway. Whether he was always this good and we just needed to see it, I don't know. But he seemed to just go up this extra level in, you know, important goals, good goals even in just moments that don't even really matter. He was just showing a level of consistency that I never really saw. And Cav was right. Like it started to get to the point where you're like, yo, who gets dropped from this team? Like none of you are safe right now. Like none of you. Salah, you're not safe. Mane, you're not safe. Like he's gonna have to swap, you know, rotate someone. We didn't even know. And he forced his way in there. And I think, again, that is another compliment I can give him, is that you were so good at one point that we were looking at you as, now you have to be in our front three now. Like you're Bobby, but with goals, almost. Do you know what I mean? Like you're Bobby, but with goals now. So, you know, man, like I said, man, big up to Diogo Jota, you know, every single time, you know, condolences to his family, you know, his brother's family, you know, I don't know if he's got any wife, kids, girlfriend or anything like that, but yeah, man, just today's a day of just remembrance more than anything else. You know what I mean? That's what I would try and tell people to try and do today, is don't look at it as a sad day. Look at it as today's, you know, Diogo Jota day. Today is the day that we celebrate Jota for everything he's done, you know, for Liverpool. And then, you know, we try and move with that.
No, 100%, man. Let's go out. Just, yeah, whatever way you decide you want to deal with it, if it's through crying, if it's through just taking a moment to yourself, if it's through just celebrating the moments. But yeah, that's why I had to talk to the man then, bro. I don't know if you know, if I would have been just vexed for the whole day. But now I've spoken to the man then, it's cheered me up massively as well. And now I just want to go and watch videos of him scoring goals now. That's all I want to go and do. What
he told you.
Yeah, go and watch him score some mad goals, because there is some crazy goals on his list. There's like headers as well. I'm like, how is he so good in the air? Like why is he so good in the air? Left foot, right.
He was weirdly.
Yeah,
he was weirdly good, and yeah, you're right. He was weirdly good for someone who's short, and I'm being real. Like he is short. Like he's not a tall guy at all. So I'm like, in comparison to defenders as well, I'm like, rah, he can. Yeah, I mean, he was really, really good in the air, man. I can't lie. He was good in the air.
Nah, it's good. Like I'm thinking, even when he just shoots on his left foot, like the keeper don't even know. Like he's hitting the same speed, same accuracy as he would on his right foot. Like it's mental, man. Some of the goals, some of the moments, the Arsenal moments are the best moments as well. Tottenham moment was a great moment. Hat trick as well. Was it against Atalanta as well? That was a great moment. He scored against Wolves when we beat them 1-0. And I'm sure he celebrated in that game when he scored against them. So
remember,
for the longest time, we used to just say, if he's fit, play him because he'll score.
Oh, 100%.
You don't know what else you'll get, but he'll score. That's Jota. Put him on the pitch, he'll score. The question was only ever his fitness.
Yeah.
You know what's mad about
it? Changed last season, don't get me wrong, but for the most part, he's a goal scorer, man.
Remember, like when he first come, we were so vexed that Klopp played him in that meaningless game against whoever the hell
against Mitchell.
Mitchell, that's the team. Like, just deep it for a sec. Yeah, we've had this front three: Mane, Salah, Firmino. They've torn up all of Europe. They've won everything, right? This
Yeah.
brother come in inside the first 6 months, we were vexed, like to the point where man were like, yeah, the way people spoke about Klopp at that moment when he got injured was like, you are this, whatever. And that was over a guy who just come to the football club, you know. That's how important he became in such a short time. We were like, nah, Jota, he's injured. Why'd you play him against fucking Michelin? Should have just played one of the
we were
youngsters.
losing
And
our mind, yeah.
you know, 'cause remember, it was a game we didn't need to win. Like we didn't need to win it. It made zero difference to what we were doing at that moment in time. But people were so vexed. Why? Because Jota come in, he showed everybody like, nah, I'm not just here to sit on the bench. Like one of these men can sit on the bench. I'm trying to play. You know what I mean? And I think, you know, when we talk about players, right, and we talk about signing, we've spoken about like Mark Gay before, Woody Come and all these other kind of guys. You see, like with Jota, like I always try to think like, I wish you guys had like almost that kind of mentality, because you had an elite forward line, but you were still able to come in and back yourself in that kind of way where you were like, no, I can come in and still take someone's spot because I feel like I'm good enough to do so, that I should be playing kind of thing. And again, another thing, like I just hope everybody who, I don't really care about the signings, but anybody who does come to the club, have that attitude, have that same attitude that Jota had when he first come. Yeah, I'm saying, to dispel that forward line, you can do the same thing. Do you know what I mean? Have the same mentality, whatever it is that he kind of had, and you know what I mean, try and push with that.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, we'll leave it there, man. Guys, listen, go and enjoy the rest of your day. Go and spend some time with the loved ones. Go outside, man. Go for a walk, go for a run, whatever you need to go and do, to kind of clear your mind, clear your head, to feel a little bit better as well. But listen, if you guys you want a bit more content in terms of us just sitting and talking and reminiscing and having a great conversation, join us later as well. I'm going to redirect you to Savage's channel. It's doing a Q&A, 5 o'clock. Sav, I want to say.
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
So 5 o'clock. So if you guys are free, you want to come in and we'll have whatever. It actually says come in and ask whatever you want to ask. So come over. Let's cheer ourselves up. Let's have a laugh. Celebrate and I'm with G on this one. Let's celebrate Jota. Let's celebrate him today, man, because it's Jota's day today. And he'll never walk alone. But Cav, G, Sav, as always, man, them love for the love, man. Appreciate the super chats as well, guys, and big up to all the new members and the existing members as well. And if you haven't subscribed, you can choose to do so as well. Everyone's welcome. And the mods, thank you guys for dealing with the stupid people that decided to write the dumbness that they wrote as well, man. Appreciate you guys as always, man. But yeah, man, see you guys 5 p.m, man. Should be good. I love Q&A.
Thanks, guys. Cheers, chat.
Yeah, man.
Peace,
Big up,
man.
man. Big up.